So let's move on. Let's move on now to Mexico, the only place you can get a truly authentic volcano quesarito. Mexico's President Enrique Peña Nieto has been struggling in the polls recently.
Poverty remains deep-rooted, and massacres involving security forces and corruption scandals have made Peña Nieto the most unpopular president in 20 years.
Wow. Mexico's most unpopular president. That's actually impressive, because until recently, the most unpopular president in Mexico was still American President James K. Polk, also known in Mexico as that guy who took Texas from us. Mexicans are justifiably upset at the moment, which is why a video that the Nieto government placed on their YouTube page on Monday was such a bad idea.
In a vignette set in working-class Mexico, a carpenter tells off a workmate moaning about the government's controversial reforms. He ends his lecture with what the PR department must have thought was a killer line.
Así es que ya chole con tus quejas.
Enough already of your complaining, he says in slang.
Enough of your complaining? I have to say, you get used to hearing politicians say, we've heard your voice, but they don't usually follow that up with, and it's annoying, so shut the fuck up. Unsurprisingly, the Mexican public was not impressed.
How are we not going to complain when there's so much wrong with the country?
If they solved the problems, we wouldn't be complaining.
Twitter has jumped on the theme with a long list of complaints they do have in a country where corruption and impunity dominate. Within hours, the video was gone.
Yeah, gone from their YouTube page, but not gone from the internet. You'd think people would know by now, you can't delete anything from the internet. The only way to guarantee no one will see something online is to put it on Newsweek.com. That's the only way to guarantee it. And while the video may have been taken down, the hashtag it inspired, Ya Chole, Spanish for enough, is going strong, with people tweeting things like enough with the excessive political theft, forced disappearances and corruption, and enough with your corrupt and mediocre cabinet, Peña Nieto, and my absolute favourite, a GIF that says enough with your, and then just an exploding poop emoji. And that is perfect. Because when a government decides to tell its citizens to stop complaining, they should know that shit is eventually going to blow up in your face.